sit down.
Hello folks, Colin here, Vesta 67's workshop. Welcome to issue number 69 of Legends of Ferrari F1, the die-cast 1/24 scale model collection by our good old pals over at DeAgostini. Now, if you'd like to grab these for yourself and start collecting these, pop over to their website. There's a clickable link in the description below. Pop, and you too can add these to your collection. What have we got this week? We have got the Ferrari SF23 from the year 2023, driven by Carlos Sainz himself, folks. So let's have a quick scope through this week's magazine, and then when we have done on that, we'll bring the model on and we'll have a looky-loo. Right. Spirit of Victory there, it says. Loads of little bits of blurbage throughout these magazines, folks, so give them a read. Got there the comparison between the SF23 that competed at Monza and the 499p left below at Le Mans. There you go. They do look beautiful, don't they? The way they turn them out. Looking there at the relationship between Carlos Sainz and Charles Leclerc. They really do get on well. Legendary victory there at Le Mans. This picture is the start of the Italian Grand Prix. Carlos Sainz leads the first chicane in first place. Happy days. That was the birthday gift. I do like Carlos, I must admit. He's such an amiable chap. Him and Charles really gelled well at Ferrari, and I really sincerely wish Carlos all the best in his future career. I really do, because he's got the makings of a world champ, isn't he? Same with Charles. They both have just got that about them. That's the Italian weekend. Proved quite satisfactory for the Spanish driver who had experienced difficulties until the previous race. There you go. Really done well. Loads of blurb there on Carlos himself, what he gets up to. And then we got a profile here of Enrico Gualtieri. I think I said that totally wrong, but hey, there you go. And it says here on the Roggia corner, Sainz defended himself tooth and nail against his teammate Leclerc, whom he cornered at the edge of the track. This image captures the moment in the heated but clean duel between the two Ferrari drivers at the end of the Monza race. There you go. So that's the magazine done. Put that to one side and we'll bring the model in and we'll have a look-see, folks, okay? There you go, folks. There's the model. It arrives in a nice acrylic display case. I keep the covers on, as you know, because when I'm filming, I don't want to scratch the acrylic. You got the Ferrari badge there, Ferrari SF23 Carlos Sainz, and then obviously from the 2023 Italian Grand Prix, and its special livery for that race. So what we'll do is we'll get this out of the case and we'll bring it on the bench and we'll do a tour of the model for you. And there she is, folks, the traditional top-down view there. You can see the huge front wing there coming across the front of the car. You got your wheel brows just there and your winglets. Really long, sleek nose coming round to the side pods that elegantly just curve around and into the rear section of the car. A little bit of aero at the back there, all the rear suspension, and then the rear wing there with the Ferrari brand on it. Coming out the back of the car, you can see your little barge boards there and the floor pan, how that sweeps around and sticks out a lot further than the car. Do a nice little side view there. You get to see how the front wing there with its end plates. And then the way the floor is raised with the bib just at the front there, and then it comes right up. Very narrow little radiator inlets. Comes right under this deep raised edge. And then the air sucks along the side of the car, pushing down on this floor and scooting out and around out of the back there. Because this was the ground effect era. Big old slope there on the side pods as it goes down. Bit of grillage on the side there. And then you've got these deep scallops going right through the car. And on the Ferrari, they very cleverly had little air outlets at the sides there that then scooted air along the sides of the car, thus giving it a little bit more ground effect. And look how sculpted all these floor upper surfaces are with the grooves and the undulations in them just to send air around the side there. All your sponsors there clearly seen along the sides there, very elegant. Coming around the back there with the rear diffuser, coming up and over where you can see right down into the floor where the rear of the plank is. Got your light there, centre exhaust, rear wing there where the air can come up through. Notice the suspension, it's very aerodynamic so that it again stops air getting trapped up under there. Coming round for the jaw shot as Carlos is looming up in your rear view mirror, looking rather sexy, isn't it? With old curved front wings there. This particular rule set had the quite large and curved front wing and the wheel brows. They're all gone now because the regulations have changed again, so that's all changed. Wing mirrors there with all the aero mounts on there just to try to again guide the air. Halo even has got little tiny winglets on it now, getting more and more integrated into the car as we go along. All the little different fixtures and fittings and little vanes and winglets coming out around the side of the car, just again to force air and force it down. Very narrow opening there with a side impact protection for the driver. Looking down inside, obviously your PlayStation steering wheel with all of the buttons and the little LCD screens. Flappy paddle gearbox. No manual gear change on these, it's all flappy paddle. A sculpted seat. All the harnesses buried down deep inside. And then when we turn the car upside down, you get to see all the different aero aspects of the floor. Look at all of this. Where air is guided around all of these vanes each side, and then around the plank, all curved and sculpted, like a fish, almost, as it then comes along to what would be the fish's tail and out the back. But all of this different sculpting on this floor, and this was an aerodynamicist's dream. If there were crashes on the cars and the cranes lifted them up, you would see crowds of people underneath photographing the underside of the floor pan, and then obviously going back to their technical departments and saying, here, look what this Ferrari's got that we haven't, and then they would change their designs, and it's very closely guarded because it's their IP at the end of the day. And then you've got all your little aerials and gubbins and pitot tubes and all of that lot going on there. Very, very technical era of Formula One. But again, another beautiful, beautiful example of an iconic brand. And I like the matte red. It does work for me, I must admit. And yeah, seeing them coming around the streets of Monaco and that, yeah, beautiful. So that is the Ferrari SF23 from the year 2023, driven by Carlos Sainz himself. If you'd like to grab these for yourself and add them to your collection, head over to the DeAgostini website. There's a clickable link in the description below. And you too can be collecting these. To help me out, if you can remember to like, share, hype and subscribe the video. Leave a comment as well. Helps the channel grow. Keeps it active. I do read all the comments, folks. In the meantime, thanks so much for coming in and keeping me company. I look forward to seeing you on the next video. Until then, stay safe and well. Bye-bye for now.